I'm not even going to be long on this video, but you guys see the title. MLK family asked for no celebration until lawmakers pass voting rights legislation. So they want to hold Martin Luther King Day hostage until they get what they want. Now, a couple of days ago, I saw a group of black politicians doing a press conference regarding the voting rights. My question is, how many black people are really out there concerned about voting rights? What about the black people that voted conservative, that voted for Trump? As we recall, there were so many ballots that were in the trash can, in the dumpster, in the lake, that came up missing. And many believe that the White House was stolen by the Biden administration. So, since when did black people's vote ever count to benefit black people? Now, the only people I really heard talking about this voting right are the Democrats, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer. Now, black people are starting to stand up. Black politician, not the average, everyday, so-called black person. So-called black people have a lot more to worry about than voting rights. What about the black people that's being evicted from their apartments? What about the black people that can barely feed their children? What about the black people that force to take a vaccine? What about those black people? What about the black people that they're attacking their Second Amendment rights? I don't see those black politicians doing press conferences trying to get reparations for black people. I don't see those black politicians doing press conferences trying to get laws passed to protect black people from being assassinated by the police. I don't see that. But they seem to be concerned about the black vote. No, what they really want to do is they want to pass this so-called voting rights legislation to be able to cheat in the next election, because they know the Democrats have not been doing what they should have been doing. They know that the Democrats are way far left. I just received, or better yet, finished reading an article about a Satan after-school club in Illinois. See, black people have a lot more to worry about on their plates, just surviving every day. But yet, you have these political figures are speaking in behalf of black people, and the only time you see these so-called black political figures is when they're doing the white man's bidding. When they're doing the work for Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer. Remember all the money that was raised with Black Lives Matter? How much of that money went towards the black community? How much of that money went into the pockets of the average black Americans? See, they want this voting rights legislation passed so that they can take care of the illegal immigrants that they are paying for, that they're opening the borders, allowing them into this country. That's what they want this for. They want those votes, not the votes of black people. They're only using black people as a prop to get what they want. But they don't care about black people. That's been proven over and over and over again. The Democrats do not care anything about black people. Look at all the promises the Democrats made. Look at all the promises Joe Biden made. He didn't keep not one of those promises. Kamala Harris, you didn't even see her. You hardly see anything, but yet they want the votes of black people. See, Kamala Harris pop up and play the black role because she's got a little melanin in her skin. And then she goes back to her own genuine roots and forget about being black. See, so listen, black Americans, wake up, don't fall for this. In my own personal opinion, don't skid off my back. As a matter of fact, they should take that holiday away. We should have no Dr. Martin Luther King Day. No skin off my back. The only thing that's doing is destroying their own father's legacy. They're politicizing Martin Luther King Day. If we don't get what we want, no celebration. No day off from work. The post office has to be open. Let them take it away. No skin off my back. I don't think the average so-called black American is concerned about losing Dr. Martin Luther King Day. I don't think they're concerned about voting rights, because I don't know of not one black person that does not have the rights to vote. I never had a problem voting. I had to show my ID. See, and they're treating black people like they are the slow people on the bus. See, they're using black people as a slow person on the bus to get funds that don't benefit black people. That's going to benefit the illegal immigrants and anyone else that they throw into the pot. So who's really concerned about voting rights legislation? Or are you more concerned about getting through this so-called pandemic? What about the black people that lost their jobs because they refused to get that vaccine? What about the black people that's suffering from that vaccine mandate? Those that got sick, those that actually died. What about those black people? But you're more concerned about voting rights legislation because you want to rig the elections to steal votes so that people don't have to present IDs, so black people aren't supposed to follow the same rules of everyone else. I think we should have voter ID cards. I think we should have a fair and balanced election. I don't think that people should vote cross state lines. You vote in your town and then you cross state lines and vote over there without having to show any type of ID. That's cheating. And that's the only way Democrats can win, is if they cheat. And even then they're not winning, they lost. So what if there's no celebration? I don't celebrate the day anyway. How many people celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King Day? Maybe in a church or two, you may have a program or two going on, but life goes on. In the times we're living in now, churches are not even really congregating. So no one's really celebrating anyway. So yeah, take the day away. You know, there's no skin off our backs. No one is concerned about voting rights legislation. Only the black politicians that's lacing their own pockets. So, feedback, tell me what you think. Are you concerned about voting rights legislation? Have you been hindered from voting if you're not a criminal? See, they want criminals, they want dead people, they want dogs and cats. They want people to vote twice. Those are the people they want to vote freely. See, so that means my father, my grandmother, right? My great-grandmother, my aunt, my uncle, people that have died can vote. That's what the Democrats want. They want you to cheat. They want a cheating election because they know they don't have a chance. They want a repeat of what happened with Trump. Again, what happened to the votes of black people that voted Republican or conservative? What about the black Trump supporters? So, feedback, tell me what you think. Take away the holiday. No one cares. No skin off my back. Until next time, I'm fearless.